Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to this very special THFC Till I Die Dermotron solo stream. I got a little bit of breaking news, but Carl, it's not good news. It really isn't good news. It really seems like another dragged out search for a new manager, and it's just getting beyond belief. But anyway, this is the bit of news. I'll go to the chat in a minute, but I'm bringing this bit of breaking news. One of three potential managers seems to be ready to walk away from any talks in regards to the vacant manager role at Spurs, due to the feeling like they're being messed about. Where have we not heard that before? They will leave his number one choice for a while until recent developments isn't happy now to be backup option if talks with the number one target fails. Look, where do you start? I read this morning. I had to come on and say something. I mean, this is absolutely every day we get the same news. How hard is it to find somebody, do talks with him, and get him in as manager? It's not difficult. It's not rocket science. It really isn't. It really isn't rocket science, and it's getting beyond the joke, and it is getting beyond the joke now. I'll just read out some of the chats. We've got Brian Maguire, purple and gold to Spurs are sold. Yeah, exactly same as us. That's why we've got it behind as our background. FTSM Colin, big up, sir. Big Man United fan. It was on our watch along the other day. Big up, sir. Carl Simpson, purple and gold to Tottenham are sold. Yeah. Brian Maguire, we want our club back. We definitely do want our Tottenham back, and this is not our Tottenham. Wembley one, big up afternoon, people. My purple and gold scarf arrived this morning, so it will be proud to wear it on Saturday outside the ground. Fair play to your Wembley one. This better be some good breaking news, or I'm going in hiding until next year. If Spurs fans haven't been enough, yeah, we've been put through the mill this year. Big up Ben Kaufman, purple and gold until Tottenham are sold. Yeah, exactly, sir. Carl says, Dermot, that's it. I'll see you all in 224. Don't go, Carl. Come back. We've got Jim Buxwell, Spurs till I die. Hi, Derm. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, I'm grand. It's just the fucking Tottenham news, isn't it? Ben Kaufman, purple and gold. We've got Daniel, Sandoval. Yeah, big up, Daniel. Nice to see you in there. And Ben saying until Tottenham are sold. That's slot then. Levy ring Poch now, you prat. Yeah, I will get into that. I really will get into that. We've got FT Sam Cunham and love his badge. That's for the Man United Glazer out thing. They're doing the same thing. And look, I will talk a bit about that as well, actually. Derek Hutchison, 9 to Tottenham are sold. Yeah. Happy belated birthday, Ben. Yeah, happy birthday, Ben. Hope you had a lovely 28th birthday, sir. So big up to you. We got Faz Radov 3-1 Spurs. Big up. Jim Boxwell said, "Do you know which manager it is, mate?" I know it's one of three now. I know which one Levy's talking to, but I cannot say at the moment. Um, I do know that. For my own thinking, it could be Slot. That is my own. That's my own opinion that it might be Slot. Not get a bit pissed off. Or it could be Nagelsmann. Who knows? It could be one of the two. Look, for me, he should have gone for Poch. He should have got Poch. Could bring him back. Um, but mind you, we haven't heard anything from Chelsea. So we have to wait and see what happens on that. We have to see what happens on that. Who's the manager? It could be Slot or Nagelsmann. My own opinion, I think it might be Slot. That's getting a bit pissed off. Terry White, big up Dermot, big up Terry. Where do you think Levy and Mon were flying off to yesterday? Now, for my own opinion, for what I know, they were flying off to Germany, which leads me to believe they're off to Bayern Munich to sort out compensation to get Nagelsmann out of his contract. Now, Nagelsmann is on garden leave. He hasn't left Bayern Munich, so he's on garden leave. So my opinion is that my own opinion from what I'm hearing is that he's on his that they're on the way to Germany to pay compensation for his contract. Now, this could be very quick, or this could be very long-winded. Now, we do need a manager in ASAP, and we cannot keep going on like this. But that's why I think they're off to Germany yesterday to sort out the Nagelsmann thing, or it could be a ruse. It could be going somewhere else. So we could be looking at a player, but who knows? Big up, Ellie. Is that Nagelsmann Dermotron? Sean's just put his podcast out that leaving him on was spotted at airport flights to Germany. Yeah, I think that is. We're all working on the same assumption that they're off to Germany to sort out Bayern Munich's compensation for Nagelsmann. So get ready for your tight jeans, everyone. Might be wearing them. Big up, Felly Happy Clappers. Yeah, we're all happy clappers here, aren't we, Tequila? How are you, sir? Adrian Char, big up, Derma. Slot Machine up next. Yeah, there's. It really is. That's the problem for United fans, though. Dirty Glazers are desperate to sell, trying to get involved. Well, look, I think the United fans have done this right, and I think we're now starting to do it right ourselves. With the protests and with something to get behind. Um, I think Levy now has to go, and so does Enid. But as we've been hearing, Joe Lewis is the one that's holding the money strings. So do you know we need to keep this up now. We need to get more people at the protests. We need to get more people of at trying to get behind this, trying to get momentum. Look, if United fans can do it and do it in a respectful and a big way, we at Tottenham should be able to do the same thing. We did it for Sugar when we wanted him out. We did it. We got him out, but we've got to keep the momentum. We really do. We've got Jim Boxwell said, yes, definitely Poch. I keep thinking we'll hear Levy's in talks with Poch. Maybe I'm just open. Look, I think the Poch boat's gone. He ain't coming back. But you always hold that glimmer of hope because you haven't heard anything from Chelsea. So you always hold that sort of glimmer of hope that he could come back home. But I think the boat sailed on that one, Jim. And it's sad because he was the choice to bring us back together. He was the man to bring us back together as a fan base, as a club, and we're not going to get that. I think under any manager that comes in. I think the club's too broken at the moment. The club's too divided. The fan base are divided. The club's divided. We've got players that don't care. We've got a chairman that doesn't care. We've got owners that won't spend money. We've got problems in our defence and our midfield where we know we need rectifying. But they won't spend the money. They won't put the money in to fix the problems. If we could fix the problems on the pitch, that gives us time to fix the problems off the pitch. But we're not even doing that. We are a complete mess as a club. We've got Chris Agamba, big up Chris, long-winded, and Levy, never. Yeah, I know. Ian Ferguson, big up, morning all in. Hope you're doing well. They've got Tigger saying maybe Poch is delaying it as long as possible, waiting by the phone for a call for Lee. But maybe. Look, I don't think I agree with Ben. I'll bring Ben's comment in a minute. I agree with Ben that that's what's happening. We've got Carl Poch will be announced before the Arsenal game, I guarantee it. Funny thing is that most Chelsea fans don't want him. Yeah, I've read that. They don't want him. Ben Kaufman, Poch will be announced on loan with Paul Mitchell to Chelsea. Yeah, I agree with you, Ben. I agree with you, Ben. Absolutely do agree with you. And Ellie says, we need purple and gold to have sold. Mesh spread on all fronts. Yeah, well, I think we do. I think it's getting to that point where, look, it doesn't matter what we do now. We are fucked as a club. We've got owners that don't care. We've got players that don't care. We can't even find a fucking manager, for fuck's sake. How difficult is it to go out, get your target, sit down with him, give him what he wants, get him in, get some stability in? How difficult is that? It's not rocket science. It is. You don't have to go to college to get a degree. It's easy. If other clubs can do it, why can't we? But no, because we're Tottenham Hotspur and we have to do things the hard way. We have to do things the stupid way. Oh yeah, we got an owner that doesn't want to spend money, and the face of that owner who just sits there with his little bald head, grinning, thinking it's funny. But don't worry, I've got concerts. I've got an F1 track round underneath the south stand. I've got boxing. That's all grand, as long as the money's being put into the right place. But the money's not being put in the right place because we've got a bunch of knobheads in the back that can't even fucking defend. And where does that leave us? Look at Saturday. Look at Sunday, I mean. Last 3 games, we've had to go behind before we've actually done anything. Now, the players, I said it on Dave's channel last night, they're too relaxed, the players. They've got a manager on the side who's their best mate. Oh, don't worry. If I play shit, as Dave said last night, if I play shit, don't worry. My mate won't drop me. I'll play next week. But it's us fans that suffer. It's us fans, and it goes with this manager search. We should have had, if we knew Conte wanted out, we should have, at that time, very moment, if we knew Conte was leaving, right, who's ever in charge in getting the new manager in, get him in. And don't identify him, talk to him, let's get him in. And the ideal man for that was Pochettino. Out of work, all he had to do was just talk to him. It isn't that difficult. But no, we have to do things the hard way. We have to do things not the easy way because we're Tottenham. It is fucking ridiculous. Hi Spurs Ninja. Did I miss the breaking news? Yeah, I'll bring it up to you. It's the same as always with this club. And also 164 Spur. Good afternoon, Dermot. Good afternoon, sir. By Maguire, Jan and Toby have been placed. I'm going to get onto that in a minute. I am going to get onto that. This is the bit of breaking news this morning. I just want to see if there's any more I can bring. Okay, so I bring this and then I got a little bit more. Only 3 potential managers seem to be ready. One of the 3 potential managers seem to be ready to walk away from any talks in regards to the vacant managerial role at Spurs due to the feeling like they've been messed around. I mean, where have we heard that before? Seriously, where have we heard that before? What they're doing, do you know, Levy, it's not difficult. Get a fucking manager in now. Due to the feeling they're being messed about, they were Levy's number 1 choice for a while until he got another hard-on for another manager. Recent developments, and isn't happy now to be backup option if talks with the number 1 targets fails. This statement in itself is just mind-boggling. I mean, we should have won. We should have sorted this out a long time ago. As a club, we're a mess. We're an absolute fucking mess. I want to I want to take a few more people in. We've got Wayne Bonner, big up Wayne. We won't get a new manager until we have 2 months. Yeah, that's true. We've got Mike Zappa. Before talking to Poch, Levy would have admitted he was wrong. He will not ask Poch. Yeah, that's another thing as well. Big up, Shawnee. How are you doing, sir? Big up, brother. Love your morning walks. Love your new shows you're doing at the moment. So keep up the great work. And everyone, please get over to Sports Turk Show and hit that like button and hit that subscription button and help our brother out, please. Please, he's a good lad and he does great stuff over there. And I think he's on the march to 5K, I think. So let's get him there. Let's get him to 5K, I think. And let's get Dave as well over the Irish Hotspur to 10K as well. Get over there and hit that like button and subscription buttons, and let's get them 2 to 5 and 10K respectively, and also help us get to 2K, which really would be lovely. But big up Shawnee. Joe, isn't he going to Germany to discuss the number one option? They can't hire them. They're going off probably on a binge. That's what they're probably doing. Going up on a piss up. Let's go to Germany for a bit of German beer. We can talk about new managers there. Idiots. Wow, so Big Sam turned Levy down. He's off to Leeds. Yeah, Big Sam. Oh yeah, Big Sam. Spurs Ninja. Haven't you seen following Spurs Ninja? So big up. Thank you for coming in. It's a typical Levy. And Ali says, I'm going to wear purple and gold colours at the protest, Ben. Have you got any other plan for me? All right. So something happening in the background between Ben and Ellie. Ooh. Wonder what's going on there. Maybe something we should talk about. But anyway, and the other bit of news that has just dropped for me is that the latest that I actually have been given, it seems like this is going to be a slow burner at the moment. Not sure from which party, but feet are definitely being dragged one or by part. Look, this is ridiculous. This has got to stop. This has to stop. We are a joke. We are an embarrassment of football at the moment. Now, not everything is on Levy's fault, and I agree what Sean said the other day when I put in the chat that he said about the players. The players are an embarrassment, and the club are an embarrassment on both sides. Conte was bang on when he said about these players. But as somebody said in chat, we haven't replaced any defenders since Jan and Toby. It is ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. And I'm fed up with it. I'm fed up. I'm fed up of watching. I'm fed up of watching embarrassing football. Going to watch a game on telly, going 2-0 down, 3-0 down, 4-0 down, 5-0 down, before the players can get any sort of reaction out of them. We should not be like this. We have no right. We have a right to demand good football. Players that care. Players that want to put on that shirt and give something to us. I guarantee you, myself and half the people in this chat, if we got given a Spurs shirt, we will all give our all. I am unfit with heart problems and not the fittest person in the world with a bad back. There's other people in here who are probably stuff wrong with them. But I tell you one thing, we will give our all for that team, for that badge. They're an embarrassment. They're an embarrassment to us, and they're an embarrassment to the club. And the sooner we get rid of these bunch of wankers, the better. But we're not going to, are we? Because we're all mates at Tottenham. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. This all started from Steve Hitchen up to now. We had Paul Mitchell, a very, very competent, very good director of football. But Levy fucked that up. So we get Steve Hitchen in, who tries to be everyone's best mate. Look where that got us. A bunch of useless footballers that can't even fucking kick a ball. Paratici comes in, tries his best to sort this mess out, but whatever he had going on, went on. Levy sacks managers as quickly as me putting sugar into my coffee. 14 managers in 22 years. Do you know? Did anyone think on the board or on the director football side, well, hang on a minute, it might not be a manager problem here. It could be a player problem. But we seem to ignore the player problem. Let's just sack the manager. It's cheaper. It's really starting to get my fucking gold up this morning. We've got Dave in. Big up, Mr. Harris. How are you doing, sir? Thank you for joining this morning. But big up, Dave. And everyone, as I say, get over to Dave's channel, The Irish Hospital, and get these guys up to 10K. They really deserve it. So do. Colin saying no disrespect to him, but you can have Mason till the end of the season. It's not going to work. You need a manager in like yesterday. Yeah, of course we did. Any other normal club they would do, but this is Tottenham we're talking about. The couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery, to be fair, and that's down to Levy and Joe Lewis, who won't spend the money. Levy, who all he thinks about is business. Their business plan is not suited to football. It's suited to running a business. It's not suited to running a football club, which we have not become now. We're not a football club anymore. We're a business with a thing on the side of it, which nobody actually cares about, apart from us fans. We've got Kate Boxwell. Big up, Kate. She says, afternoon term, what a shambles we are. We are a shambles. We're an absolute fucking shambles. We're so much of a shambles that clowns even laugh at us. That's how a shambles we are. You're right, Colin. You look at United. You look at United, and I know how much they hate the Glazers, but by Jesus, they don't have back their managers. I know some of the players hasn't worked out, but they bring a manager in, they back him. We bring a manager in, we give him peanuts and a pint of lager, and that's it. Get on with it. Carl Simpson, Spurs, the team you want to support when you want to get away from. Yeah. Look, this team has no pride, has no respect for the fans, for the reputation, for the history of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Now, I'm not saying all the players are like that. Now, the likes of Bentancur, Højbjerg, Harry Kane, Sonny, Romero, they care. But the rest of the knobheads on there, Dyer, Sanchez, Hugo Lloris, who couldn't, we should have got rid of him a year ago. They don't care. All Eric Dyer's done is point around like he's at a car park. And he's saying defense. If anything they do once the new manager is announced, please shore up our defense with this defense. Ellie, we could be waiting till hell freezes over before we get a new centre backs into this club. Colin, no Premier manager wants to take over any club. No, that's true. Dave, I agree with you. Sign centre backs, you will see a much better product on the pitch next season. Yeah, exactly. But shouldn't we be doing that already? Shouldn't we be identifying who we want in already, talking to them, having pre-contracts already for them if down to a last year, or sorting out with the clubs? But no, we don't. We leave everything to the last minute because we haven't got a director of football, we haven't got a manager, and we're clueless, and we haven't got a clue where we're going. We've got no direction as a club. We keep kicking the can down the road, and hopefully one day we might catch up with that can, but we're not. I agree with you. We do need centre backs, but we should have sorted this out. We should have a plan in place for the summer already. We haven't even got director of football for this. Was it going to leave it to Levy to sign centre backs? Probably tried to sign one of the bloody, I don't know, somebody out of fucking a loony bin, or he'll do. He's cheap. I agree with you though, but we should have had this all in place by now for next season. Tequila, I don't need any help in that area. Cheers, Kasim. I don't know what I will catch up with that. Angela, new manager. Yeah, we're waiting for a new manager. It's like waiting for Father Christmas to come. Hang on, I got a good idea, lads. Let's go to pick out a crap manager. Mitchell's on his way to Chelsea. Yeah, that pisses me off more than Poch going to Chelsea. That really pisses me off. He should be at Tottenham, because he was a decent director of football. We have never replaced Paul Mitchell as director of football. Now, Paratici did his best, I'll give you that. But we've never replaced Paul Mitchell. Why? Because we've always gone for the cheap option. I think it's about time that this club wakes up from its slumber, or somebody wakes up, or somebody looks at it thinking, right, I think this club can do better. Let's go and put in whatever bid. And whatever bid somebody's going to put in for the club, Lewis and Levy are going to want more. So the goalposts are always going to change. So, I'm just so fed up with this club. Really am. Levy is the cancer. It's never going to change until it goes. Look, off the field, Levy's done a fantastic job. I'm not going to doubt that. I am not going to disagree with that. On the footballing side, he's made a complete hash of it. And this is where he needs to go. If he was just left with the business side of it, let him get on with the business, bringing the money in, that's fine. Let him do that. He's good at that. But on the football side, he's made an absolute fucking horlicks. And they won't go unless they get the money they're asking for. And at the moment, they're looking for 5.5 billion for Tottenham. Tottenham's not worth 5.5 billion. If Man United are worth, I think they're looking to buy United for 5 billion. How the hell are Tottenham worth 5.5 billion? We haven't got the history of what Manchester United have. They've got a footprint all over the world. We've got a footprint just outside of Europe. Do you know? And they've made their money. Whatever they've done, Enoch and Levy have tripled or quadrupled their money. But why would they leave a cash cow? That's what we are to them, a cash cow. We're nothing else but a cash cow to them. Unless he starts pulling his finger out of his ass and trying to do something right for this club, will always be a laughing stock. Swim Master, please explain this purple and gold. I've heard it mentioned, but I haven't a clue what it's all about. I even Googled purple and gold Tottenham, but I can't see anything. Please educate me and any others. Right. The purple and gold Swim Master is something that was brought up out of the protest, I think, for every fan to get behind. And luckily enough, it's the same colours as my county here in Ireland. So on behalf of the Wexford Tourism Board, I would like to thank you, everyone, for wearing Wexford colours, and please promote my county wherever you go. It's very, very well appreciated. That is the Wexford Tourism Board advert over. Yeah, so that's what it is. It's a bit like Man United's green, yellow and green, which they used to wear back in the day. Now, myself, they should have gone back to an earlier colour of our under colour that we wore under when we were formed under under Mr. Buckley. I think that would have been better, but purple and gold, that's what it's about, Swim Master. So it's all about protest. It's all about purple and gold until Tottenham are sold. So that's what it's all about. Joe, I agree with you, but at least have it sorted already for the start of next season. Give the fans something and that's it. We've got nothing to look forward to. Absolute nothing. Jim Boxwell, our defense is so bad, I cannot believe they're giving Dyer a new contract, and can Levy not see? Right. Daniel Levy and Eric Dyer, right? For all that is holy, that is sort of in this world, why are the hell giving this man a fucking new contract? He cannot defend. He cannot play football. He is all that is bad about our defense. Him and Sanchez are like the two. What's the name of them two brothers? It will come to me. They're like absolute Egypts back there. They're like Laurel and Hardy. And we're giving them a new contract, then things are really bad. And I wouldn't give him a 6 months contract. I wouldn't give him a 1 day contract. Get him out of my club as quickly as possible, please. Letting Paul Mitchell go was a massive mistake. It's one of many. It's one of many, Brian, that Levy's made over the years. One of many. We've made mistakes beyond mistakes beyond mistakes, but we never learn from them mistakes. We keep making the same mistakes again. The last 4 years has been a waste of time. We should have stuck with back Poch, and given what he wanted. But oh no, Levy got harder when he saw Mourinho. And he got all excited. Oh, Mourinho winning something. Yeah, look how that turned out. Then we went to a garden gnome who would have done a better job than the biggest garden gnome that was our manager. And then we went to Conte, another world-class manager. But I tell you what, let's piss him off. So he goes, so we can bring in another useless article. Levy's business plan for football side of it is like, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. Wayne Bonner, I'll scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, then stab them. Yeah, exactly. That is spot on there. That's spot on, Wayne. There's too much of a clicky, different clicks in the dressing room. And they've thrown too many managers under the bus. Under the bus. It was about time them players were thrown under the bus. Because I've had enough. I've had enough of the way we are, of the way we play. I just can't take this anymore. I cannot take this shit anymore. I cannot take how we play. We have to go behind to get some traction into us. Why? Because they're lazy. That is it. They're lazy. They don't know. They have no pride in themselves. They've got no pride in the shirt. They've got no pride in the fans. You know, yeah. And then you look what happened Sunday. We come back with a better team. Lucas Moura, what did he do? He fucks it up. That man should never play for us again, by the way, after Sunday. He should never play for us again. Get him out now. Tequila Cardinal for me, whatever that is. If that's an alcohol drink, just give it to me because I fucking need one. Stop putting sugar in your coffee, then Dermotron, and we will be well. I actually don't have sugar in my coffee. Ellie. Used to, but not anymore. But I know what you're saying. That's funny. 3 hours ago, there were rumors that Chelsea had been speaking with Mourinho, so maybe there are issues. Well, maybe they are. Can you see Mourinho going back there? Maybe. I hope Levy was flying to Spain to hijack the Chelsea deal. I hope so too, but I doubt it. If he does, that means he's admitting to a mistake he made 40 years ago for getting all excited and all randy over Mourinho. He was like a dog on heat. Look how it worked out. He's been a dog on heat with a few managers, and look what's happened to him. Out of 14 managers, Harry Redknapp and Pochettino are our longest-serving managers. Out of 14, 2 managers have been our longest-serving managers. Steve Perryman had 3 managers in 19 years. Under Levy, we've had 14 managers in 22 years. So I think there's something wrong. It's not the managers, it's the players, and it's the fucking owner that buys the players. Oh, for God's sake. I do know what happened there. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, it can be sees Spurs. Yeah, it really has. Carlson, oh man. Where is it now? Oh man, show guys go free. Yeah, all is welcome. Oh dear. Levy couldn't take the slander any longer. No, he couldn't. No, he couldn't. What happened to Dermo? He was on a roll. I was on a roll, Dave. I was on a roll. I was on a big roll. The Levy's just killed the stream. Yeah, let's just blame Levy. Let's blame Levy. Swim Master Frozen. Yeah, the Let It Go, song seems to come to mind. Let it go. Dermot, you're killing me with some of these quotes. Just what's coming into my head. What's coming into my head. Look, Man United 5.5 billion, Tottenham 5 billion. I agree in history and stature, it's bigger, but I remember Ronaldo saying that when he came back, he noticed it was the same old infrastructure, and that's the problem. That's the problem at Tottenham. We've got a broken infrastructure, an infrastructure that isn't working anymore. The business plan does not work. So where do we go? I mean, look, Ellie Pelly hits it. Ellie hits it in the head. 3 managers in the last 3 months. We're the only club to sack a manager, to appoint his assistant, and appoint an assistant to the assistant, and then sack the assistant, and then hire the assistant, who's the assistant to the assistant, and then assistant to the manager. It's like something out of a Lauren Hardy film. Swear to God, I bet you Joe Lewis and Danny Lee was in. This is another fine mess you've got me into. That's what it sounds like. We've got Phil P. Big up Phil P. The Phil Army. Tequila, your shoes cost more than my house. Woo! Love it. Carlson beams. Dermot beams in and out. Shows yeah, beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty is right. Lisa, love the big up, Lisa. With up, Urban Girl. Good morning, Dermot and chat. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Kate Boxwell, wish we had that many assists in our team. Yeah, exactly. Well, look, I think I'm going to end the stream there. Look, I've said what I wanted to say. I am hurt. I am broken as a Spurs fan. I've checked out. I've checked out this season. Look, and we're not going to get Europe, and we don't deserve Europe. I understand the argument. We need Europe to get the players in, and move on for next season. But we do not deserve it. We haven't earned it. It's like the players haven't earned to wear the shirt. That shirt's lent to them. They have to earn to wear that shirt. I go back to when I was a kid watching the great 80s sides of Graham Roberts and Paul Miller and Ozzy Ardiles and Glenn Hoddle and Chrissy Waddle and all that through the 80s and the early 90s and the 90s side, which were 90s were bad, but you can guarantee them players will walk out to that pitch and give their all. They will leave blood. They will leave blood on that pitch. What do we have now? A bunch of pussies. A bunch of absolute pussies that couldn't even drink milk out of a bottle. They have to drink it out of their mama's breast because they're that lazy. They'll all get into their big cars and they'll all get into their big houses. They forget about a bad performance. We don't. We have to live with it. We have to go to the factories or to the offices or to the building site or to the jobs we go to and have other fans ridicule us. Oh, look, Tottenham's been Spursy again. I don't want to be Spursy. I want to be Tottenham. I want to be a club that I can be proud of. And this is not a club I'm proud of. This is a club I'm out of love with and I hate. I've been a Spurs fan for 43 years. It's the first time in my life I've hated this club. And that's down to one man and one man only, bald-headed git that sits in a boat in the middle of the Bahamas, probably with a load of 22, 3-year-olds running around him, hasn't got a clue where he is, probably's got dementia, probably doesn't know what century he's in, and he thinks he's right to run a football club. And then he puts another lunatic in, another muppet, who sits there with another bald head. Nothing against people with bald heads, by the way. And he thinks, I know what to do. I've got a plan. I run this like a business. But hang on a minute, we're a football club. Yeah, don't worry about that. That's grand. That'll work out in itself. I don't care about the football side. But I want to go go-karting. I want to go abseiling down the side of the stadium. Well, I'll give you a bit of a trick. I'll put you abseiling, see how well you do. Because you've just killed my football club. You've killed the Bill Nick Football Club. Bill Nick built this team on the foundations of the fans come first. The fans pay your wages. The fans put money into the club. Their money pays for the transfers. Their money pays for your kit. That money pays for the running of the football club. Yes, I get it. Football has changed over the years. Football's turned into a multi-billion-pound business. I get that. But we shouldn't go away from our roots. And we've gone so far away from our roots, they are broken, snapped, and dying in the middle of a field somewhere. God knows where our cock was on. He's walked down the high road saying, I've had enough of this, with his fucking backpack on his back. I don't want to be associated with that shambles down that road anymore. That's what it is. We're a shambles. We cannot go on like this. We cannot. We have to go back to what we once were. And what we once were was to dare us to do. We're not to dare us to do anymore. We're to forget where football is, and we're just bringing more business. I don't want to go fucking go-karting, as much as I love Formula One, by the way. I don't want to go fucking go-karting down the bottom of the South Stand. I'd rather they buy a centre-back. I don't want to go fucking abseiling down the side or fucking whatever do at the top of the stadium. I want a creative midfielder. We pay good money to go and watch what we watched. And I tell you one thing also, me, Dave, Jack, Ollie, Philip Brady, Jack Kanicki, all went over to AC Milan. All paid money, which money's tight at the moment. It isn't easy for everyone. It's tight out there. And we made an effort to go over to Tottenham to support our team in the Champions League round of 16. What did we get? A heap of shite. That's what we got. Players that didn't care. A manager that had given up. So what's Levy do? I tell you what I do. A few days before, a few days now, so I'm going to announce a plan with Formula One. We're going to have a go-kart track. Yippee. Does that bring us a trophy? No. Not unless we're going to enter Formula One now as a team. Tottenham Hotspur F1 team. Might win something. If we did, we'd be at the back of the grid breaking down all the time because we don't buy the equipment. We don't buy the players to make us better again. And that is the problem. We have players that don't care. We've been waiting for the rebuild now for 4 years. We keep sticking the plaster over all the cracks. The house is falling down. The foundations are cracked. They're broken. The Bill Nick foundations have been smashed to pieces. And they're gone. And we're left now with dodgy foundations. And I don't know where to go from here. I'm not looking forward to the Palace game. I'm not looking forward to the next 3 games. I want to enjoy my football again. That means I want to enjoy watching my Tottenham again. It's affecting our mental health. It's affecting our attitudes. It's affecting our moods. We watch a game and we're pissed off, where we should be happy. We should be all enjoying each other's company. We should be all, singing together. But we're not. We're fighting with one another. The fans are divided. The club's divided. The players are so disconnected from the fans, it's unreal. The fans are so disconnected from the club, it's unreal. Why? Because of 2 men, Joe Lewis and Daniel Levy. And now I very much try to be Levy in the middle as much as I can. And as much as I try to be diplomatic, as much as I try to be compromise, I can't compromise anymore. And there is a problem. And then Tequila, we're going to go through some of the punishment. It's not entertainment anymore. It's punishment for Kate Boxwell. Yeah, it is punishment. It's like going to the. It's like getting on death row and waiting to get the electric chair. That's what it's like supporting Tottenham at the moment. Seriously, you get more fun at death row than watching Tottenham at the moment. Dermot, resign yourself. That will be a mid-table team for upcoming years. Be lucky to get top 10 again. Yeah. Yippee. I look forward to that. Can't wait. I'm putting out the bunting now. Big up though, Tequila. Jim Boxwell, I wish Levy could watch this stream. He might open his eyes to how people are feeling. Look, Jim, if Levy watched this stream, he'd probably turn it off after 5 minutes because I've just landed him 20 times. He wouldn't watch this. He's somewhere in cloud cuckoo land that he thinks everything is rosy. He's got such routines. He's probably just got so much brown nose on him because he's bloody bowing down to Lewis all the time. Show a bit of balls and fucking spend some money, you bald-headed git. I want the season to finish, so do I. I just want it. I want the season finished now. I've had enough of it. I've had absolute enough of it. Daniel, DJ Samuel, big up DJ, purple and gold. Thank you again for representing Wexford. I do appreciate it. The Wexford Tourism Board will be in touch with vouchers for strawberries and other entertainment ventures all around the county Wexford for the near foreseeable future. So thank you very much for that. Yeah, big up Daniel. Stay out of trouble. I'm always in trouble, Tequila, but there you go. I always get myself into some sort of trouble. Ellie, we have to win our Spurs back, purple and gold, until we're sold. Yeah, exactly. Ben, if Tottenham entered F1, I'm still supporting Ferrari. Yeah, I wouldn't support Tottenham if we entered F1. We'd be at the back of the grid all the bloody time. Wayne Bonner, leave Lewis and Levy to THFC, dead or alive. You're coming with me. Yeah, I know which way I want it to be. Levy's getting to get paperwork for Dyer. Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph and the wee donkey. Seriously. If he's signed, he should be getting toilet paper. That's what his contract should be used for. Put it in the toilet and use it as toilet paper. Because that is as good as Dyer is. Look, for anyone that has been living under a rock or living on the moon or Mars or somewhere in a distant planet and then aliens just come on to come on to Earth, right? And he sees Eric Dyer. He'll get back into his spaceship, report back to the motherland, leave Earth alone. It's full of idiots running that place. If he looked at Levy and looking for Levy and Dyer and Sanchez, he said that place, Earth, is not worth it. Leave it alone. It's full of numpties. That's what we are. We've got full of numpties at Tottenham. Where is it now? One of his goons might watch this. Well, if they do, fair play to you. If they do, please send this on to Mr. Levy. I'd love to get him on the stream, actually. See what he has to say. And will he be bringing his white cat? That is for sure. Dave's laughing, probably at me. Wexford Tourism Board. Oh, I love that. I do love that. Yes, Dermot, you get it all out. I agree with every word that's coming out of you, my man. I'm glad you're agreeing with it because it's the truth. Levy getting the paper. Yeah, I've read that as toilet paper. Can't find the gold square. Well, oh dear. We'll work something out for you, Dave. Just come to the best county in Ireland. You know full well Wexford are the number one county in Ireland. Kildare is number 2. You've got to admit this now. We're now international with our county flag. You have to admit this, Dave. Anyway, oh dear. Better out there in Dermot. We all need to let our frustration out. Bad for their mental health. And that is the problem. It's mental health. It's people's mental health. It is affecting people's mental health. And the club don't realise this. It really, really is. Kate Dyer, yeah. Dave, the Irish Hotspur, is that the yellow one? Yeah, the players should have yellows on the back. They're chickens. Dyer's in contract to match the top earner. Oh, Lord jeez. I tell you what, Dyer be good at working and in McDonald's, in a restaurant, right? If somebody said last night, you can see here, you can sit there. I'd love to go there with Dave. Dave be chucking bits of bread right at them all night. I could just imagine it. It'd be really funny. LOL, Dermot killing it. Let it all out, mate. Yeah, I'm just letting it all out. Frustration. Levy won't come on here, Derm. You're a baldist. I am a baldist. I admit I have a problem. I admit it. Here today, I'm a baldist. I need help from my baldist. People that are bald, I need help. I'm sorry. I need to go to baldist rehab. I'm sorry. Looking at Daniel Levy and Joe Lewis, they're giving me baldist Tourette's. I'm sorry. I just can't cope with it anymore. I am against bald people, especially Joe Lewis and Daniel Levy. So you're right, Kate. Thank you for thank you for making me realise that I have a problem with the bald people at Tottenham. Thank you. Maybe you might come to rehab with me as a probably if you don't like bald people. I don't know, but there you go. Dermotron is on fire. All he wants is our club to set our passions on fire. What they're all doing is throwing water on our passion on our fire. Ellie, they're actually pissing on it. That's what they're doing. That is what they're doing. Seriously. Irish Hotspur, at least you're halfway there, just like Spurs. Yeah, Spurs are never halfway there. Spurs are either one way or the other. They're a bunch of idiots at the moment. I set you a yellow square, the Irish Hotspur. Ben, can you send me one as well, please, on my WhatsApp, if you don't mind? Because I need to do so. I need to, if you can send me to 2 squares, please. If you don't mind, Mr. Kaufman, I would be grateful. Big up, Dermot. Mr. Start, what's the breaking news? Right, the breaking news is that Tottenham are a mess. Daniel Levy's an idiot. Joe Lewis is probably suffering with dementia and doesn't know what he's doing. And Tottenham are a complete rock and roll of a mess of a club. But anyway, here it is. One of 3 potential managers, John Fitzpatrick, seems to ready to walk away from any talks in regards to the vacant manager role at Spurs due to the feeling like they've been messed around. Probably haven't been given the right popcorn or something. They're Levy's number 1 choice before you got hard on with somebody else, and under recent developments, and isn't happy now to be backup option if talks fail. It's like, yeah, that's the latest news, John Fitzpatrick. Big up me, Irish brother. I hope everyone is well in your family, sir. We'll go through the film and chat. Thank you, Ben, the coffee master. Big up, Ben. At John, nothing good. Dyer's working at McDonald's, cleaning the toilets. And then Kate is saying, wahaha. Yeah, absolutely, Kate. Well, listen, I am going to end it there. I've had an hour of waffling, of me talking absolute gibberish. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've had, oh, Jesus, load more. Levy and Hard on sale says and doesn't drink. Oh, dear. Pissing on us after drinking the water. Yeah, exactly. All good. Carl Simpson saying yellow and gold to Tottenham aside. Exactly. No news on Levy resigning. I have got something. I have to sit on it. I cannot say anything until I get the okay. But I have got news, but I cannot say anything at the moment. Please, everyone, do not buy food and drink at the stadium. Another thing, this is another thing I will say now in a minute. At the stadium, I can recommend Wags near B&M for chicken, chow mein, cheap and no queue. Yeah, please do not buy anything in the. Don't go to the games. Boycott the games completely. Completely. And if you are there, don't buy anything in the stadium. Do not give that man any more of our money. He's killed our club. Today, I can announce the death of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. May it long live in our memory. May it long live where it used to be. But this is not our club anymore. So look, just please do what you can, but be respectful. If you are going to do protests, be respectful to the fans that don't want to. Maybe they are sick of it, but maybe they're too afraid to protest. Or maybe they're too afraid to join the protest. Don't have a go at them. Just support them in what they're doing. I can't get over to the protest, but this is my platform. And I'll do what I can. But anyway, listen, Levy is a wanger. Yeah, he is. Absolutely. Pochettino, no, because it is a mission of failure on Enoch's part. Yeah, it is. And Joe Lewis probably remember Pochettino. He's probably on a boat somewhere in the Bahamas with with a cocktail in his hand, laughing. Hope he fucking grows some hair too. Great show, Dermot. Leaving Lewis to go. That's all I want for That's all I want for Christmas. That's all I want for Christmas is leaving Lewis to go. Levy to resign tonight. I've been sort of hearing some rumours, but I'm not confirmed yet. But I don't think it's tonight. But I can't say. I'm sorry. Joe Lewis is only pissing on us. He's doing the number 2 on us. Oh, Jesus. Cheers, Ellie. Thanks. You just put the image in my head now. Go on, spilling. I can't. I'm sorry. Kate, damn, it will be well worth it once I do, believe me. Hit the like, most enjoyable show. Thank you so much indeed. And listen, thank you everyone for and I'm going down to support the protest when we play Brentford, not going to the game. Big up Brian. And Brian too, if you are there, if you see Ellie be doing interviews, probably protests as well. So get over and see Ellie. She'll get an interview and we'll get it up on the channel. Listen, thank you all for watching. We will be back tomorrow. Yeah, great rant, baldest. I am a baldest. Yes, I agree with you, Kate. Yes, I've got to think about bald people. Yeah, I'm going to rehab now. Going to baldest rehab now. That's where I'm going. Big up, though. Big up, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been good to get my frustrations out and how I feel about the club. Look, there's more to come. There'll be more anger in me to come out about this. But look, we're back tomorrow at 1 o'clock with Newsbeat. And then we're back probably with, I'll tell you what, we might even put on a golden game just to cheer everyone up. So if you can let me know in the comments or after the show, in the after show comments, what cup final you would like to watch us put on. And we'll put that on this week. I think everyone deserves a bit of cheering up. So let us know what golden game you'd like to put on. You've got choices of the 1973 League Cup final, 81 FA Cup final, the 84 UEFA Cup final, and the 1991 FA Cup final. So let us know. And also, the 1963 European Cup Winners' Cup final. Hang on. Anyone free from you lot tomorrow? Let me know. I'd be free, sir. So get in touch. And we'll sort something out. And as somebody once said, live long and prosperous in my Star Trek world. Yeah, but let us know what game you want to put on, and we'll put a golden game on to cheer everyone up. I think we need some bit of history to remind us what this club once was. And it's not the same as it used to be, but we will be there. I will leave you with this message. Tottenham will rise from the Phoenix of the Flames. We will rise. We will conquer. We will win again. Tottenham Hotspur will be back as a major football club again in this country. Don't forget that. Don't give up hope. We may be angry at the moment. We may be sad. We may be wanting to throw the towel in, but let's be like Rocky. Let's come out one more round. We can do it. You get hit, you keep moving forward, because that's what Tottenham fans do. We will not give up on our club. We will be there. We will get our club back. Come on, you Spurs. In purple and gold we trust.